Hi, everybody. This is SAAD for the SAAD Truth. Some of you may have heard of this concept of the progressive stack, which is basically identity politics on steroids. The idea is that who gets to speak when is determined by their basically their hand in victimology poker. So if you are a trans, black, Muslim, non-abled person who identifies as other kin, then of course you are going to get to speak first. If you happen to be a white male named John, and if your last name is Smith, shut your mouth, white boy, you're last on the list. So it's a very liberating movement whereby who gets to speak depends on exactly what Martin Luther King dreamt we would get rid of. And so I'm sure that his spirit is very proud of the trajectory that's been taken by the progressives. But the reason why I'm introducing all this today is because I saw earlier today on my Twitter feed a retweet from a person with the following Twitter account, Spookani, Spookani, and the actual account handle is at McKellogs, so capital MC, capital KELLOGS. And she's apparently a teacher, and her tweet, which now has made its is making its round on the internet, is the following: I will always call on my black women students first. Other POC, meaning people of color, get second tier priority. WW, which I'm assuming means white women, come next. And if I have to, white men. This is a person who tweeted this. What's important to note here is, did she feel any reticence at tweeting this out, or did she think that she was on the right side of the issue? Clearly, she thought that she's on the right side of the issue. She is, again, to use a term now that's become perhaps overused, she is engaging in virtue signaling precisely because she's thinking that she is going to be lauded for her wonderful progressivism. Now imagine if we just change these words: I will always call on my, change another thing, and put black people last, put Muslim people last. Then it would be an outrage. But somehow, magically, if you engage in grotesque, disgusting racism, but it is the right kind of racism, the right kind of bigotry, the right kind of intolerance, well, then you're just progressive. So again, remember, all you Nazis, if you say, I hate Group A, and Group A is worthy of hate, say white men, then you are progressive. If you say, I hate ideology X, never mind people who believe in X, but X somehow is protected, well, then you're a hateful monster who should be sent to Gulag 13. This is a teacher. So a teacher feels sufficiently emboldened in the public arena to state the following. Let me read it to you again. I will always call on my black women students first. Other people of color get second tier priority. White women come next, and if I have to, white men. She has since, of course, protected her tweets so we can't go in and see them. So imagine this person. She first thinks that she's on the right side of the issue, demonstrates how wonderfully, quote, liberal and progressive she is. She is anything but that. She is an affront to human dignity. When she probably saw that there was backlash against her, what's the next thing that the cowards do? They hide. Oh, we probably misunderstood her tweet. We took it out of context. It was probably photoshopped by those evil Jews. It's just unbelievable that we live in a world where we see what we're seeing, where teachers can engage in just extraordinary bigotry, exactly the same bigotry that people fought against and defeated 30, 40, 50 years ago. We now see it in exactly the same form, except that it is targeting a different group of people, in which case it's perfectly good. There you have it, folks. stand up, challenge this, fight against it, write letters, don't sit idly. Everybody has a voice. Believe me, I receive so many messages from people who are tired of this stuff, who are disgusted at what they're seeing at the bar, on their Facebook pages, at the water cooler at work, and at their university campuses, but they're afraid to speak. They're part of the silent majority. Well, the silent majority needs to become the vocal majority, so that the vocal minority of regressives, of hate mongers, of true affronts to human dignity could be laughed out of the public arena. There you have it, folks. I wish you all a good weekend. Remember, march on, soldiers of reasons. Do it. Get engaged. Cheers.